she is nocturnal, so some days it takes her a little longer to wake up than others. Well, she's a South American porcupine. So she actually, you can see her tail, she uses it as another hand. And so, unlike a possum, she does not hang from it, but she will use it to hold on to things. And then if she's being defensive, if she feels threatened, she'll stand up on her back feet, and she can get several feet of reach just by holding on with her tail. So she can really use it to hold on with and stretch out really far. We're doing today just basic targeting with her. It is just a good foundation behavior, and it helps with a lot of other things. It helps, to call her down to her crate or to station her for a medical procedure. We've worked with her on injection training so that we can inject her in her shoulder and give her medicine before we take her to the clinic for a procedure. So she's really good with that. Porcupines in general tend to get what are called bezoars in their stomach, and she's had 2 so far. It's really common. We're not 100% sure why they get them, but we've worked with her on targeting to get her to stand up so we can feel her belly and see if she has anything in there. Want to target? You want to think about it? It's basically just her reaction to, hey, there's something here. It's just kind of her being alert and just paying attention to her surroundings. Since she's nocturnal, she doesn't see very well. So she really relies on her whiskers. She's got these guard hairs along her back legs. They help her a lot with being able to tell if something's around her. Obviously, she's got a great sense of smell with her nose. It's basically a giant marshmallow. It's the only soft and squishy thing on her. But she doesn't shoot her quills, unlike a lot of people think. She can flex that muscle, and when they all stand up, she'll kind of jerk to one side, or she'll shake, and that momentum will fling the quills out, but she can't actually shoot them. Her quills are barbed, unlike Pezzy or African crested porcupine. Hers are not barbed, and so it doesn't take much for hers to stick into something. And she's actually got yellow underneath her quills, and that yellow is an oil that she produces, and it's kind of a warning signal, since reds and yellows and oranges in the wild are kind of like a warning to other animals. And she is a rodent, so if you can see her great big orange teeth, she's just basically a giant rodent. You want to try again? Hi. And target. She's like, I don't know.
She's got
There's people here.
Little bit of stage fright.
She does. Madeline has always lived off exhibit in our ambassador animal or program animal area. So this will be, since we moved our ambassador animal collection up to what used to be the bird nursery, there's actually rooms that are on exhibit. So once construction's at a good stopping point and they're able to open this area back up, she'll actually be on exhibit all the time now. So that's new for her too. She's not used to being on exhibit. We're trying to slowly get her used to people being outside of her window, but she's still a little hesitant about it. She got a little bit worked up the first time she saw it snowing outside. But she loves peanuts. Peanuts and oyster crackers are her favorite treats. She'll shell the peanuts. She peels her bananas. She won't eat the skin off her sweet potatoes. She would be in South America. She would live up in the trees. So they only come down to the ground to use the bathroom. So it's really her safe place is up top. So she doesn't come down very often. We can. There is actually left from when we had birds in this exhibit.
Oh, I see.
And the perches would prop in there, and she decided that she loves to use it to rest her head in because that's her favorite sleeping corner. So we just haven't removed it. But the ones that her branches connect to, we can definitely put food in and give her something to go around and do. Generally, they live by themselves. The young, I think, will stay with them for a while. The newborn porcupines are actually bright orange, so they're really cute if you've ever seen a newborn. All of our animals can choose whether or not they want to participate in a training session. It's not something we ever force them to do. If she wants to come down and participate, she's more than welcome to, but she'll still get her food, she'll still get any enrichment that day. Whether or not she decides to participate in training, it doesn't really have any effect on On her day, most animals enjoy the interaction. Sometimes they'll get extra special treats during it, depending on how hard the behavior is that we're asking for. But you know, she usually really enjoys the interaction, but she does get stage fright sometimes. We've been working with her on getting her used to more than one person being in here, but she's used to being off exhibit and just with her 1 or 2 people. Really great climbers. So she's got lots of different wood. They'll chew on the wood, so we always have to watch which kind we give to her. And she's got her cargo net that she'll also climb across sometimes. She's got different ropes.
And you said they're very good climbers and don't like to come down to the ground very often?
No, that's their vulnerable areas, is down on the ground. So they're excellent climbers, so she prefers to stay up in the trees if she can. I suggest always social distancing when you meet a porcupine. It's probably a good idea.